Hey y'all, I'm Tieesha, back with another great video. So I'm looking like this because I just came from a walk, and oh my gosh, who asked for winter weather? Not me. So as soon as it got close to 70, I'm like, we'll get some miles in. And usually what I do on days that I work out, I try to replenish, what I burn off, what I use, and usually that's through vitamins. So something just hit me as I was walking. I do my best thinking when I'm driving or walking or sleeping too. So I thought about my vitamins, and if you're like me with everything going on in the world that I cannot say because all that good stuff, but with the climax and the Vaseline going on, I'll say those. With the climax and the Vaseline going on, we're paying attention to our health even more. And I've been doing this before the climax, happened. And I have videos earlier on my channel about juicing wheatgrass. I just purchased a water distiller, which has been a great buy. Okay, check out my video on water distillers. Okay, you need one. I thought about how when I go shopping, I'm getting comfortable, so yeah. I thought about when I go to the grocery store, I turn to the back of products to see what's in it. We steer clear of the colors, the sugars, certain things like that. But one thing that I wasn't doing that with was vitamins. I'm thinking, oh, it's a vitamin, it's healthy, let's go ahead and get it in. Big mistake. So I went old school. I went back to elementary school, and I got a piece of paper and I wrote down definitions. You remember how we had to look up our definitions? I did that. Yeah. So I want to take you through a couple of the vitamins that I actually have. I've been taking them, and I kind of thought about it like I'm kind of sort of doing more harm than good with, certain vitamins that I'm taking. And I want to pay attention to, my liver, my kidneys, and my intestinal health. So we're going to start out with this one right here. We all were like, hey, we're going to run and we're going to add this to our Climax 19 fighting regimen. This is Elderberry and Sambucus, okay? And this is the brand. It is Sun Valley. I got it at the Wally. Went there, stocked up so I can, stay healthy. And when you turn to the back of the bottle, I'm probably have to type in, lower thirds. I'm going to be quite busy processing this video. However, actually I think I need my glasses. Where my glasses at? Here we go. Alright, so I have to squint and look. Here we go. When I turn to the back of this bottle, one of the primary ingredients or other ingredients for this bottle of Elderberry Sambucus is soybean oil. And according to my research, you do your own research, and everything here does not constitute as medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm none of that. I'm just a person that wants to do better because I know better, okay? But don't take anything I say here as sound medical advice. I'm just saying what I'm going to do for me and my household, okay? Alright, soybean oil. According to the website I found this at, soybean oil is genetically modified, okay? So genetic modification, especially American soybeans. They're GM. Potential health risks are antibiotic resistance and allergic reactions. Okay, we take this when we start feeling, those climax symptoms. I don't know if it's safe to say cold and flu, but yeah, we start taking this, but it could trigger allergic reactions. So, okay, that's not good. So, because this has soybean oil, gelatin, vegetable glycerin, soy, lecithin, and caramel color, I don't want to take it. It's going in the trash. Alright, so next on our list, okay, me, for the longest I've had issues with iron, and I'm pretty sure that's common with a lot of us. And of course the first thing you do is run and grab iron. And again, this is the Sun Valley brand from the Wally. You go to the Walmart to get a couple things, you swing by the vitamins because they're right there at the front door. Right here, iron. I turn to the back, okay? The one thing I hate about iron is that, when you take this stuff, oh my gosh, yeah. Things, when you take a deuce, are a little difficult. So then you got to go take stool softeners, or in my case, you go get the aloe vera juice. Alright, but right here, we have iron. And a few of the ingredients that jumped out at me, it was blue #1, red #40, yellow #6. And there's also some other things in here like titanium dioxide. I try not to use makeup products with titanium dioxide. But yeah, I'm like, wow, I pretty much might as well just, when I buy my iron pills, get a bag of M&Ms and have at it. So these iron pills are gonna go in the trash. Now I will show you something that I am using that provides iron that I'm saying it's acceptable for my body, okay? And I'll show y'all that towards the end of the video. Now, next on our list, I'm gonna leave Walmart alone for a minute. I got these here at Costco. This is Kirkland brand Vitamin D3. And when I turn to the back of this one, this also contains soybean oil as the first ingredient. Soybean oil is actually first. Vitamin D3 is not first, so they're using the soybean oil as a carrier oil. And like I told you, American soybeans are usually GMO, potential health risk. So it's like, oh yeah, you need the vitamin D, you know, so you don't feel the climax 19 and, you know, black people need it. Yeah, it's causing some other stuff, you know, as well. But also in here, the second ingredient, now I actually said this ingredient and it was the iron. But the second one is gelatin. But in parentheses, it says porcine. Now I'm like, hold on. I know that Jello is, you know, gelatin is animal bones, boiled, the collagen comes out, dried, other stuff. That's how you get gummy bears, you know, Jello. But I'm like, hold on, porcine. Now, I try not to eat the swine, you know. I try to, you know, follow the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, peace be upon him, and stay away from the pig. I even have Sister Shahrazad Ali's book, How Not to Eat the Pig. I try really, really hard. You know, I don't use boar bristle brushes. I try not to and stuff like that. But porcine is pig. Now, when it comes to gelatin, okay, I also use collagen, but I either go for marine collagen or bovine, which is cows, okay? But the porcine, pork, you gonna be going stark crazy. You're gonna be acting like a damn pig. Pigs are nasty. They really are. Like, I'm off the chitlins. I don't do the pig ears, the pig tails, you know, the pig hooves. That's just, no bueno. So, yeah, I was called, like, got my attention to purchase these. I'm like, oh yeah, vitamin D, I need some. But then also too, it's like no artificial colors, artificial flavors, no yeast, starch, or gluten. Okay, cool. But you got GMO soybean oil, and then you have the porcine. These are going, I'm gonna stop throwing stuff so I don't, you know. But yeah, those are also going to trash too. Next on our list, okay, I'll take these right here. This is a different brand. This is Sogar brand, and this is Vitamin A, okay? Vitamin A, I started taking Vitamin A because some stuff that I researched is really good for women's reproductive health, stuff like that. It coincides with a healthy immune system, okay? And also eye health. Yeah. So, with this one here, the other ingredients are dicalcium phosphate. Now, according to my definitions, dicalcium phosphate, where you at? You have to be aware, because especially if you like me that was taking, you know, a cocktail of vitamins to get exactly what I needed, you know, what I was missing, stuff. You have to be careful because dicalcium phosphate, a calcium overdose, you know, it could result in kidney stones, okay? And I've actually taken a calcium supplement as well because I don't do cow's milk, like, I don't do that. But you have to be careful because of kidney stones. So there I am messing up my kidneys. So yeah, another ingredient in here, we'll talk about this on another one. But because, you know, the first ingredient is the dicalcium phosphate, goodbye. All right, next on our list is vitamin C. Now, of course, you know, like I said, the climax 19, we all want to stay ahead of it. We all want to, you know, do our thing. With vitamin C, this is Spring Valley, going back to the Wildly. One of the only ingredients is the polyethylene glycol. Did I look for, did I bring that up? I did not write that down. So here we go. Polyethylene glycol is a polyether compound derived from petroleum with many applications from industrial manufacturing to medicine. Oh, there's a few things that come up when I put up side effects. Okay, so here's one that says, you know, polyethylene glycol 3350, it doesn't have a number behind it, is it safe for the kidneys? And it's commonly found in over-the-counter laxatives, and it's generally safe for patients with chronic kidney disease. However, it passes through the bowels without absorption. It passes through the bowels without absorption or secretion. Okay. Oh, but again, here's another one where polyethylene glycol, where a few people who took it in a phase 4 clinical study had kidney stones. So we really have to think about too, what we put into our body is filtered through our kidneys. We don't want to overwork our kidneys, okay? And that's why it's, you know, so important to, like, you know, when you take a supplement, stay hydrated, okay? Because you don't want to put unnecessary stress on your kidneys. Yeah, so because of this, vitamin C, and it also has rose hips. That's what attracted me to it. I'm like, oh yeah, I know about rose hips. I went and I foraged rose hips to make a tea. Another ingredient in this vitamin C is, where are we? Hydroxypropylcellulose, and it's an ingredient commonly found in artificial tears. And you know how they say, you know, don't drink or don't, you know, take artificial tears internally because it could result in diarrhea and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't want to put that in my intestines. So again, vitamin C going bye-bye. Next one I have, now I know that was a little bit, you know, like, damn, I gotta throw all my stuff away, you know. Yeah, I can look at this like I wasted a lot of money. So you best believe for the 2022, I'm keeping a lot of money in my pocketbook, in my purse, in my bank account. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, shout out to my son and my nephew for putting me onto that song. So the next item I have, this is Nature's Bounty Evening Primrose, okay? And this was marked down to $3, so you know I had to buy it. I looked up the benefits of evening primrose, see if I needed it, you know, because I don't want to just like, okay, I'm going to be a vitamin hoarder and just take all this, you know. I go based off of, you know, my day-to-day activities, what I'm eating, but also to my blood work as well, and see what can, you know, help me in my day-to-day. Now with my evening primrose, nothing really jumped out at me except, you know, the gelatin. I'm like, it could be porcine and vegetable glycerin. But what really attracted me to this is that it's non-GMO, no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, preservatives, sugar, starch, milk, lactose, soy, gluten, wheat, yeast, fish, and sodium free. So this is by Nature's Bounty, okay? So I'm not gonna throw it away. The only thing I can say with the swine, you know what I'm saying? The swine, it makes me have bad dreams. So I take this first thing in the morning so I can just, you know, be cool the rest of the day. But I don't dare eat no dang on pepperoni, no pork pepperoni, and go to bed. You're gonna have some weird dreams. You're gonna wake up acting like a damn boar. If anything, now I was going to Aldi, sidebar, I was going to Aldi and buying the turkey pepperoni, but however, when I read the back of it, it has BHT and some other stuff that I don't want to put into my body. So I am pepperoni free for the moment. Yeah, gotta do that. This one here is Spring Valley B12. Now, my B levels were really low, and it was in regards to the time I was taking some other medications, but also to my lifestyle. Whatever was going on, my B vitamins are really low, which resulted in low energy. And at the time, I was able to get a prescription for B injections. That was really cool. However, I moved, and then you got to kind of jump through hoops. I'm like, you see, my vitamin B is really low. I take vitamins, but it's still low. I'm without energy. I'm hurting over here. I refuse to beg anybody for anything. But again, the B vitamins here, it has some other stuff that I really don't want to put in my body. And when I take these vitamins here, pretty much I'm just having really expensive urine. I just pee it all out, and I'm probably putting extra work on my kidneys, okay? Now, I also have this other one up here. Yeah, y'all know I love Costco. I'm a Costco girl, but so far the only ones that I think I'm going to keep is here we go again, the vitamin E, okay? Vitamin E. I'm keeping those. The ingredients, it has vitamin E, but also has the gelatin, but in parentheses is bovine. Okay, I'm cool with that, and glycerin. So I'm actually going to, you know, I'm going to take the rest of these, and I probably won't purchase it again. So out of all the vitamins I had sitting right here behind me, only 2 are staying. Now, there was another one, another chemical that I wanted to talk to y'all about, and it was, oh my gosh, cross-carbamylose sodium. And this causes drug or supplements to disintegrate in the intestine. It expands by soaking up fluids in the bodily tract. It can expand to 20 times. So that could be that intestinal blockage. We just talked about intestinal blockage with something, okay? Then the titanium dioxide, I mentioned that. And titanium dioxide, it comes with the quote, and this is from the International Agency for Research on Cancer. And it's in quotes, possibly carcinogenic to humans. Okay, that's why I said the titanium dioxide, I try to stay away from it in makeup and also in supplements. So that's a completely no-go. Whatever I see that has titanium dioxide, either I'm not buying it or it's going in the trash if I already have it. Okay, it also was shown to increase lung tumors in rats. Okay, so titanium dioxide, cut it out. I think it's also found in sunscreens. Okay, we talked about the soybean oil, iron, dicalcium phosphate, the porcine. Yeah. So, oh, one more. What's this one? Oh goodness, where was this? Which one had this in it? Hold on. Here we go. Another chemical is tartaric acid. Okay, so I hope y'all don't hear my TV. I'm watching Jeopardy, so I hope y'all don't hear it and I get a flag on this video. But yeah, like I said, I'm a nerd. But first definition term I put on here, tartaric acid, and it comes from tamarinds. However, it is important to not mix it with wine. Okay. Yeah, don't mix with wine or alcohol, okay? Don't do that. Now, we got that aside. That's all the stuff over there. I do want to tell you this, okay? For the past, like, 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of December, I was a little under the weather. You know, allergies, the temperature change, but, you know, I was really under the weather. And I'm like, damn, what the hell is going on? And so I'm the type right now, it's like, look, I'm going to figure out what the hell is wrong with me in this house. I'm not running to anybody, anything, and then I got to go through all this other stuff, and I just want to be left alone. When it comes to me, when I'm feeling ill, I just want to be left alone. And so I just stayed in the house. So what I did was, I went to my cabinet. Yeah, I know that I am a pack rat. I'm not a hoarder, but I'm a pack rat. Pack rats throw stuff away, and you can see the walls in this joker, okay? I had picked up something at an international marketplace, and I was like, let me try this. It's been sitting in the cupboard. Let me see what's up with this. And the item that I found, and I went ahead and took it out, and I started using it, and in 2 weeks, this bottle was down to right here. It's called Dural. Okay, I tried looking for it online to leave y'all a link, but if there's a international marketplace in your area, go check it out, okay? I found this near, like the Jamaican food aisle with roti and all kinds of other stuff. I'm like, cool, go ahead and hook this up. This right here, it is a tonic. It's a tonic. And the ingredients, it has, like, if you just take 30 milliliters, okay, 30 milliliters, you have dried liver extract, which contains vitamin B2, B6, and B12, folic acid, and pantothenic acid, okay? Also, it contains vitamin B1. You also get vitamin B2. Again, as riboflavin sodium phosphate. You also have nicotinamide. It's not nicotine. I looked it up and they ain't no addictive stuff. Okay? Ain't no nicotines, okay? Nicotinamide, BP. I also get ferric ammonium citrate, which is about 10 milligrams of iron. Like I said, I need iron because of, you know, blood issues. Also, I'm getting potassium, manganese sulfate, a little bit of caffeine, which is cool because since taking this, I have not poured a glass of coffee. Yeah, I said a glass of coffee or a bunch of mugs because I struggle to get through my day. But I have not done that. I've not taken a nap. I've been up, okay? I've been awake all day. It has a little bit of ethanol. Now, when y'all hear ethanol, y'all think of gasoline, but ethanol, it's an alcohol, okay? It clearly states on here that it has, I think about 10% alcohol, but when it's 10%, you double it, so it'll be 20 proof, okay? That's how you do it. When you see like, it's 15% alcohol, you double it, and that's the proof, okay? Yeah, that's just some stuff that I learned in Mothers Against Drunk Driving, okay? And so you make sure you don't drive with this, okay? But 30 milliliters, by the time you take it, you know, I'm just saying for me, you know, I would take it, I will stay in the house and see how you react to it. But, you know, I still use a mouthwash that contains alcohol, okay? That's all that is. But also too, you know, you think about the alcohol, think about your liver, but also too, there's articles out there talking about the pros of having a glass of red wine and, you know, the pros of whiskey, you know, because it's times where I've been sick as a damn dog and I put a little bit of whiskey. I made myself a southern cough syrup before I became a southern woman and knock all that sickness up out of me, okay? But yeah, this also has, you know, a small amount of flavoring and sweetening agents. You know, it's one thing, you know, I talked about that certain pills have. There was a certain supplement that I had that actually had MSG in it. Like, what the hell? Like, why do I need MSG in this? So yeah, the more you know. Alright, but I can tell you, I've been taking this for about 2 weeks and it's down right here. I have an appointment coming up to get some blood work, and I will share that with y'all on what my blood work is. But for right now, I can tell you off top, I do not feel the effects of anemia, you know, iron deficiency. I do not. Yeah, I really feel as though I'm getting what I was lacking, and I have not even juiced any wheatgrass in a while. But this got me from being in bed, feeling sorry for myself, and I'm actually up and I have some energy. That's one less thing that I have to worry about. And also too, you know, being a woman of childbearing age, you know, we have our menstrual cycles and things like that, so we have to replenish that iron and different things, you know, that happen with us. And I won't get too much TMI, and I'm pretty sure the brothers are watching, but the brothers appreciate it because they have sisters, wives, and daughters. So yeah, I could not find this online. So instead, I also have another tonic. This is SSS tonic, and I've done reviews. I even talked to a brother that I work with, and he said, yeah, his mom used to give him and his siblings that growing up because he's an older brother. So he was like, yeah, you know, his parents, you know, they grew up here in Georgia, and they were like, yeah, we couldn't just go to the urgent care. We couldn't go. We wasn't able to go. So they had to wait for like the midwife or, you know, someone who was a nurse in the family to come by and diagnose you or, you know, to treat you. So this is what he used growing up. You see, my box is still closed because I'm going to finish up that one and then I'm going to go into this one. And it's very, very similar. It also gives you vitamin B1, B2, niacin. Niacin is really, really great. I took niacin back in the day before they started making the flush-free niacin. I really liked the flush because I knew that blood was circulating. You know, it was really, really good. I really enjoy flush niacin, okay? And when my blood work would come back, you know, everything was normal. Everything was good. I won't say normal because there's always something going on, but it was really, really good. The one thing I can say about wheatgrass, okay, I'm going to link that video in the description. I was on my wheatgrass kick, like, faithfully. I had some blood work done, and the doctor that reviewed my labs, he was like, I've never seen cholesterol levels as good as yours. Like, what are you doing? And at the time, I was like, I don't know, I'm just living, you know. Like, I was stressed out at the time, like, yeah, but I'm like, I'm just living. I was working out, but wheatgrass was my staple. So if you can tolerate it, definitely add wheatgrass to your regimen. Okay, I'm about to get back on some wheatgrass. But with this one as well, this one contains 12% alcohol. So double that, it is 24 proof, all right? So if you're against alcohol, things like that, if you want to take it when you get home. But I don't think it said anything about calcium. I mean, not calcium, caffeine. So you may be able to take it before going to bed without, you know, bouncing off the walls. But also keep in mind too, you know, this is high potency, so there are dangers and risks involved with, you know, overdosing on iron supplements, stuff like that. You want to do everything according to directions. I always read the directions, but I tend to like go one below just to see how my body, you know, reacts. I will leave a link for this product, SSS Tonic. People have been, you know, saying that they've been taking this since they were children. This is old. There's even an old commercial for this where they was talking about the tonic, and it was in tablet form. So I'll link that so you can watch that. But there are tons of reviews here on YouTube, also on Amazon. I will put a link there because that's, you know, how I will re-up. Because once I get done with my Dural and I'm going to open this box, I'm going to go ahead and re-up with another box so that, you know, I always have some on hand, because I'm not going back to tablets. I'm not going back to any of this. I'm going to stick with this. And if anything, if your birthday coming up or I got to bring you a gift, I'm going to bring you the gift of health, okay? I'm going to do that. So that's pretty much all I have for you. Once again, I said this is not a medical video. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm telling you what to do, so you don't hold me liable. You leave me alone, okay? I'm just telling you what I'm going to do for me and my household, okay? But if you choose to do so, follow up. If you've taken this, if you're familiar with it, did you receive any information in regards to vitamins that you didn't know? Is there anything that I didn't say that I may need to know that I missed? You know, this is all about information sharing. Let's not information hoard, okay? I really appreciate y'all watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. So y'all have a great one, and stay healthy, stay well. I wish you the best.